What if I told you that the secret to living a fulfilling life was discovered over 2,400 years ago? Buckle up, because we're about to dive into the mind of one of history's greatest thinkers, Plato. Imagine waking up tomorrow with the wisdom of an ancient Greek philosopher. Well, you're in luck, because that's exactly what we're offering today. We're not just talking about dusty old ideas. These are timeless nuggets of wisdom that can transform your life right now. Let's kick things off with Lesson 1, Know Thyself. Plato believed that self-knowledge was the key to everything. He'd probably tell you to put down that phone and spend some quality time with your thoughts. What drives you? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Understanding yourself is the first step to personal growth and happiness. Moving on to Lesson 2, seek the truth. Not just information. In today's world of information overload, this is more relevant than ever. Plato would urge you to look beyond the surface, question everything, and strive for deeper understanding. It's not about how many facts you know, but how well you can think critically. Lesson 3 might surprise you. Don't be afraid of change. Plato taught that everything in the physical world is in a constant state of flux. Embracing change rather than resisting it can lead to personal growth and new opportunities. So next time life throws you a curveball, remember, it's all part of the journey. Now for Lesson 4, strive for balance. Plato believed in the importance of a balanced soul, with reason, spirit, and appetite in harmony. In modern terms, think of it as balancing your mind, your passions, and your physical needs. It's not about suppressing parts of yourself, but about finding the right equilibrium. Halfway through, and we're just getting started. Lesson 5 is a big one. Education is the key to a good society. Plato saw learning as a lifelong journey, not just something you do in school. He'd probably love the internet. Just imagine the possibilities for learning he'd see in your smartphone. Speaking of society, here's Lesson 6, be an active citizen. Plato believed that the health of a society depends on the involvement of its citizens. So get out there, vote, volunteer, and make your voice heard. You have more power to shape your world than you might think. Lesson 7 is particularly powerful. Love wisely. Plato's concept of love went beyond romance. He saw love as a driving force for seeking wisdom and bettering oneself. So whether it's romantic love, friendship, or passion for a cause, let your love inspire you to grow and improve. Now, Lesson 8 might ruffle some feathers. Question authority. Plato encouraged critical thinking and questioning the status quo. He'd probably tell you to think twice before accepting everything you see on social media or hear from politicians. Form your own opinions based on reason and evidence. We're nearing the end, but Lesson 9 is a game changer. Focus on what truly matters. Plato argued that the physical world is just a shadow of true reality. While we can debate the metaphysics, the practical takeaway is clear. Don't get too caught up in material possessions or fleeting trends. Focus on developing your character and pursuing meaningful goals. And finally, Lesson 10, strive for the ideal. Plato's theory of forms suggests that for everything in our world, there's a perfect, ideal version. While we may never achieve perfection, the pursuit of it can lead to continuous improvement. So set high standards for yourself and keep pushing to be better. There you have it, 10 life lessons from one of history's greatest minds. But here's the real kicker. These aren't just Plato's ideas. They're yours now. How will you use them? Will you let them gather dust like an old philosophy textbook, or will you put them into action? Remember, Plato didn't just want his students to memorize his teachings. He wanted them to think, to question, to seek wisdom for themselves. So don't just take these lessons at face value. Explore them, challenge them, make them your own. In a world of constant distraction and instant gratification, Plato's ancient wisdom offers a path to a more meaningful, balanced, and fulfilling life. It's not about living in the past. It's about using timeless principles to navigate the complexities of the modern world. So, are you ready to think like Plato? To seek truth, embrace change, and strive for your ideal self? The journey starts now. And who knows, in 2,400 years, maybe it'll be your wisdom that people are sharing. Now that's food for thought.